Marsh literally, after security breaks it up, is yelling, "Eat my feet." I've never heard anyone in my entire life say, "Eat my feet, bitch." I've never heard that in my entire life. I was like, what kind of insult? What kind of insult? Eat my feet, bitch. What? Eat my feet. And she was saying it mad hard.
She was. She thought she was like really.
That was so ugly.
Yeah.
I was like, ew. You don't put no type of nothing in my heart with that. Like, is that supposed to be an insult?
Am I supposed to be fearful?
I'm supposed to be offended?
Right.
This the kind of beat that go, this the kind of beat that go, this the kind of beat that go, rock, top, top.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Tiana Locke, and this is
Jesse Strange.
And we are back at it again with your But
I know.
we are back from our 2-week little retreat hiatus, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So hello to all the new people that came in while we were gone. If you're new, we are the Petty Headquarters podcast. We cover things like reality TV, internet culture, pop culture, shit like that. So if that's your vibe, come through. We're the Petty Posse, the Petty Crash Outs.
Period.
We all hang out. We all chit chat in the comments below. So that's that. But before we begin our Baddies recap, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
You're going to see like videos of us, pre-recorded some stuff, and obviously the Baddies recap is going to be a lot more fresh. So I am excited to see you guys. Happy to say hi. Happy that we came back from our 2-week break.
Know.
How do you feel?
Feeling very refreshed.
Yes.
Feel like I'm ready to tackle the new year. And I feel like, I'm just ready to chop it up with y'all because I know y'all been waiting to hear us chop it up.
I
Been to
know.
hear our thoughts on stuff. Okay?
Exactly. And I missed y'all, honestly.
Yes,
It's crazy how much I feel like we have like this internet connection.
Bond, yo. We got a bond for real.
Yeah.
Petty Posse community.
Nah,
and the
for
crash
real.
outs. Yo, somebody DM'd the Instagram was like, we all about to turn into petty crash outs if y'all don't drop this damn episode. I'm like,
No way.
yo, yeah, somebody DM'd that.
That's
I was
fucking
like,
jokes.
damn, okay, relax.
Well,
I just said LMAO.
They be hyped because we're doing 2 episodes today to keep up and to catch up.
Exactly.
With what we haven't been able to do.
Exactly. And it's so funny because that person was like, oh, we need 2. And I'm like, in my head, you already getting 2, but you don't know that.
You
So
don't
this
know
is
that.
a fucking surprise.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, so we're going to be recapping episode 6 and 7
Mhm.
because obviously those are the ones that didn't come out. So we're just going to do both episodes in one episode, y'all. All right. So without further ado, let's just get into it because it's going to be a little, what's the word? What's the word?
I don't know.
It's going to be a little what?
It's
What is
going to
it?
be a little Chrisean. One name, one word. Fucking Chrisean. Or the Malones.
Literally the Malones.
Jesus
It's going to be
Christ.
jam-packed. So let's
Oh.
just get into it. So episode 6 takes up from when fucking Chrisean hits DJ Sky.
Yeah.
All right. So that whole episode was just, it was so uncomfortable for me. And I guess we'll just talk about that as we go over what the fuck we saw happen.
Yeah, I guess like Chrisean swinging at DJ Sky was interesting because even Biggie said it in the confessional. Like she was surprised, like out of all people, you swing at DJ Sky when DJ Sky was the only one out of everybody that had your back.
Exactly.
Especially in public, on
Exactly.
Instagram and shit like that. Since, Chrisean wants to care so much about internet.
Right. Everything is clout.
Bro, I wish that lady never learned that word, bro. Because I feel like she just that's an excuse for her. Anything there's no accountability and everything is to blame is clout.
Yeah, you just want clout. You
Yeah.
just want clout. Every episode, that's all that comes out of her mouth.
That's
like, it's
crazy.
really wild to me. So now at this point, the whole thing blows over. Everybody's trying to calm the situation down, and Chrisean gets off the bus now. So Biggie does go on to say, like you said earlier, like she can't believe Chrisean did what she did with DJ Sky, especially since DJ Sky has been the one to support her throughout all of the shenanigans. So I was
Right.
actually really happy that Biggie said that because I'm like, nobody else was saying that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though she did say it in her
Even though
confessional.
also Biggie in the van was like, in the tour bus was like, oh, Scotty, watch out for Scotty.
Oh my God, that's right.
And Scotty got on the confessional like, guys, I does this. And I'm just like, girl, you're fucking pregnant. Where is the disconnect here?
Yeah, that I didn't like that. I was just like, why are you feeling some type of way that the girls are actually trying to protect you while on the show? Like you are fucking pregnant and you shouldn't even be in those environments. And
Correct.
Here you are putting yourself under a stressful, very stressful, high toxic environment.
Mm-hmm.
It says a lot about her mentality though. Like, and that's the thing. Like everyone that watches this show, they keep looking at Scotty as just like, you know, the sweet girl next door, thinking that she's not a bad girl. She's a bad girl. She's a baddie. That's why she's there.
Mm-hmm.
So for her to even say, I does this, that should show you the mentality already. So stop trying to protect Scotty. She don't want your protection.
She don't.
She don't. She says she's not new to this. She's true to it.
Mhm.
That's literally what she said.
Yeah.
So now at this point, we see Sapphire talking to Chrisean saying like, you know, what really happened? What was Sapphire even saying to Chrisean?
I don't know. I don't even care because all I cared about was Rolly having the audacity to reprimand DJ Sky, like
Yeah.
as if
She
DJ
did.
Sky was the issue. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Chrisean not trying to do nothing.
She
like,
said that DJ Sky antagonized Chrisean.
which is absolutely wild. To me.
Ridiculous.
It's crazy to me. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. It's like picky and choosy.
But you did realize in that situation, Fauna had DJ Sky's back. And she did say something back to Rolly, like, no, like she was trying to explain the situation. And I kind of like appreciate that because we see Fauna kind of speak up twice to Rolly
Mhm.
in the next episode when it comes to calling DJ Sky a punk, like don't doing no punk shit. So I recommend
because
her.
I feel like Fauna gets it.
Yeah.
Her and like DJ Sky and Fauna are kind of like the same type of girl as far as like they're very mellow. They
Yeah.
don't want beef. They don't want to fight. They're pretty girls. They don't want to do all that if they don't have to. Obviously, Fauna definitely stands on business way more than DJ Sky.
For sure.
Right, but like at the end of the day, we know Fauna said it before. Like she fucking put wax on her face just so she don't hurt her face. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't want to do this. She just does it because it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
So like I feel like that's why Fauna can relate. Like it makes sense.
Yeah. So now at this point, I'm just kind of annoyed because Chrisean comes back on the bus. And this is where she is explaining why she did what she did and why they had a disagreement. And she's telling Sky to watch her fucking mouth. And this part just triggered me because Sky really did not say anything wrong at all. She simply was explaining her side of the situation. I feel like that's all I was seeing from Sky in all of these scenes, just backing up her story, explaining her side, and Chrisean saying, watch your mouth, as if she said anything that was so like detrimental to their friendship, considering all of the shit that Chrisean has said about DJ Sky.
It's said about DJ Sky or Tesehki, her own sister.
Literally. Oh my God.
So
I'm
it's-
over it.
So it's like, yeah, you know, I don't know. I feel like Chrisean don't respect DJ Sky,
Yeah,
and
she
she
doesn't.
just thinks that she can push her like another Marsh. And at the end of the day, Marsh don't got nothing going for herself. Marsh is known for being Chrisean's bitch. Like she gets
Literally.
paid by
Literally.
Chrisean. That's her career, is being Chrisean's friend. Like
Yeah.
DJ Sky has her own career. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's why she'll never be a Marsh, and you can never talk to her like she's a Marsh.
But she thinks that she can.
Right.
And that's the disconnect.
that's the disconnect. For
And that's
sure.
why Chrisean moves the way that she moves. So now at this point, the tour bus is going about its business and it
Mhm.
breaks down again.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It breaks
it?
down again. Does it? The tour bus couldn't even get to the house. No.
No,
it didn't break down.
It didn't break down.
You're right.
They
That was the last episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we said for you,
was
for you
like,
5
what?
minutes.
Nah, it just, you know what it was, is the new house that they got in New York is
That's
on a
true.
hill, and
So
a
it
big
couldn't
bus like
get
that.
up there. That's right.
Right. So they had to bring the girls in the like a smaller car.
In
But
the
they left
Sprinter.
the bus. I mean the boss. They left the bus downstairs, like
Yeah.
down the hill.
Yeah.
But Ahna Mac and Tesehki get to see the house
Mhm.
first.
The house is huge.
Where you think in New York that is?
I have no idea. Didn't they say?
No.
They didn't say?
No, but you can see the city not too far. So that's why I was very
You think it's like
curious.
Yonkers or something?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Westchester?
Maybe.
Maybe it's over
That's a
there.
good point. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, how? I don't
That
get it.
house was huge.
And that's true.
yo.
That makes sense because it's more hilly up there
Yes,
too.
that's true. Maybe
at
it
you.
was. I know. Look at me.
It makes sense. Makes sense.
They didn't say it right.
No, they didn't.
That's interesting.
Mhm. So then the other girls get to the house as
Mhm.
well. They're geeking over the fucking house. This is where like Tommie and Tavy get into their whole situation because, you know, Tommie had told Tavy that she looked like DMX and that it was a compliment and that she don't understand.
This
It-
part really had me weak.
Like-
I'm sorry. I was laughing at the TV throughout this whole part. Because the first thing Tommie do when she come in and talking about what you want me to do about the DMX situation. Like, Tommie, what do you mean? What do you want her to, like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you mean? Just stop calling her that. But she really didn't give a fuck.
She's
really
prideful, is what I realized.
Very prideful.
Tommie's a very prideful woman.
Very
like you
prideful.
tell her to do something, even though she knows she should, she's not
Yep.
going to because you told her to, and
Yes.
nobody tells her to do anything.
Yes, and that's what it was.
It's really what
That's
it is.
really what it was.
Like,
So now Tavy comes in the house and immediately she's ready to check her because she wants to stand on her respect
mhm.
because of what happened the episode before on the bus. So she comes in hot. She's getting ready to check, you know, Tommie. She demands her respect. Tommie don't really give a fuck.
Mhm.
Tommie, and it's crazy because I think Tommie anticipated this was going to happen because that's why she said, what do you want me to do about the situation in DMX shit? So basically, Tavy comes in. She's like, stop playing with me. So she tells Tommie, stop playing with her. They go back and forth. And bro, Tavy just hits her, bro.
Yeah, she's
Tavy
like,
just hits her. It was crazy.
she's like, I don't care who you are. Like, you know, I don't
She
care how respected.
smushed her too and all that.
But my thing about that situation was it's so weird. Tommie must have been drunk because she knew, she came in knowing that there was going to be an issue. She came in before Tavy, so she had time to prepare. She knew it was going to be a confrontation, and yet she didn't like have her guard up. She was kind of
No,
like
she didn't care.
sloppy.
She didn't care.
Tavy got close to her face, and she didn't
care.
She didn't do nothing.
She
I'm
didn't
like,
care.
why are you not in defense mode? You're mad close. You're getting really close and not like ready to fight is weird.
I feel like Tommie, I don't know.
She's on
lately,
drugs.
Yeah, lately. It just gives her high all the time.
Yeah.
Because even her talking about, I'm coming in here looking for my shoe and her shoe was on her feet. I'm like, Tommie,
Yeah, that shit,
like,
they zoomed in on the
no, right. I was like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? You
Shit.
coming in here for your shoe? Like, you're weird. Like, nothing
Yeah,
was
it's not
making
making
any
sense.
Yeah. She was very incoherent.
Yes.
Very incoherent. So now after Tavy is like, she smushes her face. Tommie wants to buck up, but she's still not hitting her back. In the
Mhm.
background, you see Chrisean blowing bubbles. And I'm like, why the fuck are you blowing bubbles at a time like this? She was dead ass like,
Yeah, she was having a good time. Chrisean has a great time when there's fighting around
oh,
her.
Yeah. She just thrives in chaos, it seems like.
100%.
Like that's her normal environment.
Yeah.
So she don't know how to function.
That's
if
how
the
she
environment-
copes.
Yeah.
That's how she copes.
Yeah, which is like so fucking weird. So now Tavy and Tommie, they're arguing back and forth. Tavy punched the shit out of Tommie in this. I couldn't believe it. I was like, ooh.
That was like the few times because I feel like they was both swinging at each other and not a lot of it was connecting.
No, the first round Tavy was connecting at least 2 to 3. At least 2 to 3. What, you're trying to play the clip?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm
Because
like,
I'm like, she was definitely connecting like 2 to 3.
yeah, but like there was a lot of swinging and not a lot of connecting on both because they went like 2 to 3 rounds.
They did. And like at some point, Tommie did hit her back. But like Tavy clearly, you know, she had the upper hand. She had the upper hand. I mean, maybe not all of the hits connected, but most of them did.
Yeah. So then now Natalie's telling Tavy to calm down, and it's funny because you really do see Natalie taking Tommie's side. Like she's just like, you know, it's like basically like, you know, it's not that deep. Calm down.
Yeah,
And
it
Tavy's
was a
standing
joke.
on it. Yeah.
But honestly, I respect Tavy for standing on her respect because the blogs, the internet, everyone, everywhere. I'm pretty sure people she's encountered, they're always telling her she looks like a man. They're always telling her it's Young Thug or the other guy, I forgot his name, or, you know, DMX. It's always something. Somebody, Trick Daddy. That's what they say. They say that she look like Trick Daddy. And she's kind of tired of that. So she's standing on it.
Mm-hmm. This is like the last round where TV punches Tommie and Tommie's upset and Rolly gets in between, and I was cracking the fuck up because bitch, Rolly, why you always trying to play like
Mediator.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And it's
lately, right? Lately, she's been doing that.
Yeah, and so like it's funny because she wanted to be mediator, fucking Tommie's upset now, so she fucking tries to come at Tavy, but Tavy kicks, and when Tavy kicks, she accidentally kicks the shit out of Rolly. Rolly's purse goes up, and all you see is all the shit coming out of it. She's like, oh, god damn. Like, yo, it was just so funny to see how Rolly reacted, like, thinking she was immune to everything. She's like,
I didn't even notice when Tavy kicked.
I was wondering how all the stuff came out of the fucking bag. That's why, because it all looked like fireworks. It just went.
Maybe I missed that because I don't even have that here.
Yeah, no. She goes,
so
oh
funny.
my god, all my stuff, and then whatever. So Rolly's like, oh, shut. It was so funny to me. It cracked me up.
Yeah. Oh my god! So as this whole shit is escalating, the rest of I guess is this the rest of the girls or is it just a few?
No, it's like DJ Sky,
like Smiley, Bad Dolly, DJ Sky. They go into the house.
Yeah.
Nunu, all those girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you see Tommie sneaks Tavy at this point, and it's just a whole bullshit. Now I'm not gonna lie, I love right here. We hear Cold Killer's confessional. I love her confessional look with the burn book, the burn bitch book. I thought that was so cute. I was like, okay, I love that. I feel like they should incorporate more of that. But I love burn bitch book. That was so good.
Yeah.
That's so baddie coded, like Mean Girls, but baddies. And I love that. So I wanted to comment on that. Now at this point, Nunu pulls Cold Killer aside for a conversation.
Yeah, and I feel like this whole situation was kind of lame because up until this point,
it was super lame.
Up until this point, Nunu had not been doing her thing.
Right.
I mean, it's been on the comments before, like, we forget about Nunu because she's been so in the background.
Yeah.
And so I feel like this whole situation is forced, and I feel like that's what Fauna was calling it out.
Yeah.
The entire time. She was like, bro, this was unnecessary. We spoke about this, and you told me you was good, and now all of a sudden you want to pick a fight with my friend? Like, that's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said that we weren't going to do that.
Right.
You said you weren't doing that.
And they're
like,
fighting
we had a
over
conversation.
Rican?
Yeah, and she's not even on... Why you say it like that?
Because bitch, Rican?
No, for real.
She wasn't even that popular to be
really
fighting.
Wasn't. She really wasn't.
Acting like you were fighting over Ivory, DTB, someone that was big, like Rican?
No, for real. No, like it really shocked me. No, because like she's not even on the season, bro. Like she didn't even go here. Like, why are we having conversations about someone else that's not present? You need to find and pick a better storyline, boo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think that's what Nunu's doing here. It's one of those things where she's trying to be strategic. Like, okay, this was the little beef that kind of fell into her lap on social media outside of the show, but it's like, girl, is this beef really gonna serve you? Like, I feel like these girls should start asking themselves these serious questions. Is this gonna serve you? One, is this gonna help your career in the long run? Because I feel like certain altercations do help the career on this type of show. But Nunu and K. Rican, that just doesn't serve her at all, especially since K. Rican wasn't that popular on her season either.
Right. And again, going back to the same thing, it's not even like, it felt like force. Like, we already know you're doing this for camera and not because you actually care. Yeah. So for me, it was just like, okay, this is stupid. And that's why Fauna was trying to put a clip on that. And, you know, Nunu needed to do her big one.
But it wasn't even a big one, though, because I feel like they just wanted to have a conversation. And then Cold Killer at some point tells Fauna, like, let Nunu speak, let her talk. And I don't even know what the fuck Nunu was saying. All I know is that Cold Killer swung on her. Cold Killer ho! She swung on her.
Well, because Cold Killer said something like, they were talking about the online beef, and she said, don't say my bitch's name again. And
that's
Nunu
what it was.
said, well, I did.
Oh,
and then that's
what
when
it
Cold
was.
Killer was just like,
And she
bam,
swung
boom.
on her.
Yeah.
And Nunu handled that. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
She handled that. I mean, we already know like Nunu's situation, but considering that, what is this, her second season or third?
I don't know, like 2.5. Cause
Two and a half, because she was a replacement and she wasn't really shown like that.
Yep.
So I guess 2.5 makes more sense. You would think she would come a little bit harder, but right now we're not seeing nothing.
So right as that's happening, out of nowhere, Ahna Mac comes and like goes, look at Tweedledee and Tweedledum hiding from all the drama, and she's talking about DG Sky and Summer.
Yeah. And they were minding their business, not doing anything. And even Summer said, you're lame for that. Like, you're fucking corny. Like, of course you're going to come over here, but I bet you won't go to somebody else. I bet you won't try that with no one else. And I was happy Summer said that, regardless of what the public thinks about Summer. She be clocking shit. And I'm very happy that she confronted her on that, because it's true. It's true. Like, you wouldn't say that.
Ahna was talking mad shit like, oh, looks like y'all bitches learned your lesson.
So
that
weird. It was literally
y'all
out
acting
of
scary. I
nowhere.
know. She's like, y'all acting scary. And it was the audacity for her to say you're acting scary when like two episodes ago you were fucking shivering in your toes with that girl from Baddies Gone Wild. Daisy.
I'm not fighting you. I'm not
fighting you.
Stop,
I didn't say
stop.
anything.
Oh my God,
bitch.
Yeah, I can't. No, for real.
Shivering.
For real. Talking about, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight you. And Daisy was like, get in the field, bitch. Get in the field.
Fucking shivering in her toes. Now all of a sudden you got big dick energy.
Now all of a sudden, and I hate, I really, really hated this. Like, she does this with DJ Sky a lot. Because you notice how she didn't do that with Summer?
Right.
Because it's like, why you, and it's crazy because she talked about both of them, but her energy shifted from Summer and went straight to DJ Sky.
Yeah, and then in the confessional, you see why. She thought she ate with this receipt.
So stupid.
She thought
she ate down.
Yo, she thought she had it. She said, and she plays this fucking clip of DJ Sky going live, and on that live, DJ Sky says, because on camera in the show, Ahna Mac says, yeah, because she was on live talking shit about me. You said, and then DJ Sky said, I didn't say, it was a girl named Ahna. I didn't, and she was like, no, you said Ahna Mac. So when Ahna played the receipt in the confessional, and I don't hear Ahna Mac, I just hear Ahna, I'm like, bitch, do you think the world revolves around you?
Right.
And you weren't on that live. So why would she be talking to you about you? That makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Yeah, I really thought this, it felt like she pulled this shit up out of her ass.
Yeah, like she wanted to make it twist the story.
Yeah, like she wanted something like, damn, I'm not getting enough camera time. Let me do something. Like, I don't know. Like, it was weird. It was so weird. And I felt like the situation was really never that deep for her to carry on the way that she did.
Exactly. And let's just say in a world where DJ Sky was talking about Ahna Mac, let's just say, because she didn't say Ahna Mac, she said Ahna, and DJ Sky explained why. Let's just say she didn't even say anything crazy. She said, if you don't like me or something like that, you can get out the chat.
You can get out the live. Exactly. And then all to find out that that person that joined the live was like a fucking fake page pretending to be Ahna Mac.
Bro, it's crazy to me. And I'm like, yo, you act like she really said something crazy. Like, you,
yeah.
And that's why Summer was like, your friends fought your mom. Like,
yo, that's what I'm saying.
With Mariah Lynn. And I'm like, yo, you over here fucking, I don't know, you're just weird. You're just fucking weird. I don't know. She has big dick energy for Mariah Lynn's mom, but she won't have big dick energy for Daisy.
No. And I think that's what makes her look even more corny, because it's like, if you're going to stand on something, stand on it, right? Granted, Mariah Lynn's mom did hit her, so she was defending herself. But now seeing everything, how people always call you out and you're like, no, like it's not a good look. It's not a good look for you, boo. It's not. And it was so out the blue, and I didn't like it. I didn't like how DJ Sky was getting treated this episode, because it really did feel like cliques teamed up on her And because she's not in the popular clique, y'all just wanted to bully a bitch that just wasn't as popular as y'all. So, and I didn't like it. It made me very uncomfortable. I did not like how it looked. Even Natalie talking about why'd she walk off and all this stuff about the baddie chain.
Well,
What?
yeah, because like at some point DJ Sky went to go outside and smoke, and Nat's like, I don't know why you're going outside to smoke.
Yeah.
When we got to address the problem
Yeah.
here. So you got to come inside right now talking to her crazy. And I'm
Crazy. I'm like,
I'm-
okay, this is so unnecessary. Like, you do not need to be talking to her like that.
Right, but also DJ Sky doesn't stand up for herself, and that's why Natalie
Mhm.
can talk to her like that.
And she even said at her confessional, she was like, DJ Sky's soft. So it's like, okay, you're aware that she's
Oh, yeah,
soft.
she's definitely aware.
She's aware. And like everyone's aware of that. So
Mhm.
they're all going to treat her however they want to treat her because she don't say nothing. She don't stand up. She don't stand up for herself. So
Mhm.
why the fuck should I care
Yeah.
if you're not even going to do shit?
Yeah, because Baddies is like jail at the end of the
It-
day. So
it
if you're
is.
soft, they're gonna get walked all over. Because
Yeah.
even Ahna saying, "Oh, she's desperate to be on Baddies," like, no, she's not. She don't
Right.
need to be on Baddies.
That's
She
the
knows it's
thing.
good for marketing, but like,
Right.
she's not. I mean, to say desperate is absolutely wild. I feel like I've seen more desperate.
100%. And I don't think DJ Sky fits that category.
You know who was desperate? Smiley.
Yes.
Smiley's a great example of being desperate to be on Baddies.
Yes, that is a great fucking example. And not to mention, which we're going to cover this, but since we're bringing up fucking Smiley, in episode 7, I thought it was hilarious when they were at the boutique. And Natalie was like, don't be scamming the fucking boutique, Smiley, with the damn fake credit cards. Smiley talking about her confessional. Ain't no scamming. It ain't no scamming. Girl, the whole world knows you scam.
Yo,
Can we cut the shit? You literally go online and tell people you scam.
No,
can
she
we
really
cut?
scams.
She really does.
My God.
She really does.
Like, she skips to the point where I'm not even going to, like, if you want to know how we truly feel about Smiley, you got to go to our Patreon because honestly, I'm not risking, she don't play. And let's just say we dealt with her. So, like, I seen all the shit and I'm like, nah, she gets all burner everything from us.
Yeah, she literally,
But
she's
we
a
not saying-
scammer.
yeah,
She's a scammer.
We not saying nothing here. She moves like one. We know one. If you want to know the tea, we will make an exclusive Patreon video and spill the tea there.
100%. So if you guys are not subscribed to our Patreon, definitely check it out. It's just the Petty Headquarters. We have exclusive videos on there. All right. So tune in.
Mhm.
Okay.
But yeah, so Ahna eventually swings at DJ Sky.
She smacks the shit out of DJ Sky, like mid-argument, talking about, oh, I told you to keep my name out your mouth, bitch. Boom. Like, what the fuck?
And DJ Sky just holds her face.
She covers her face and walks away. I felt so bad. I hurt. I did not like that.
You know, and I'm not going to feel bad only because DJ Sky out of her own mouth said, don't feel bad for me. Because I respect a woman like that. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to feel, even though internally I'm like, oh my God, that makes me sad. But she told me not to feel bad. So I'm not going to feel bad. However, I really, and we've said this time and time again, even on Baddies East, DJ Sky needs to really stand up for herself. And I'll leave it at that.
And you know what's crazy is after that happened, the girls were looking at Ahna funny. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie. Like, I felt the energy shift in the room. Like, they didn't say anything, but they were kind of like moving.
Like, you're
funny.
weird.
Yeah, like they were looking at her like she was weird. It was
But
like
she
an
didn't have to
unspoken.
do that.
She did it, and it was it was an unspoken thing. And at some point, you hear Ahna when that happens because it's quiet in that room talking about, nah, she be talking mad shit about me online.
Overcompensating.
Exactly. Like she was trying to make up for what she just did because she felt that everyone was looking at her funny.
Mhm.
And I'm not going to lie. I would be looking at you funny too because was it really that deep? After what just happened with her and Chrisean on the bus,
Yep.
did you really, it could have been an argument. You didn't have to hit her. Like it could have stayed at where it was.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing is DJ Sky said that she explained herself
She
about that
did.
live already.
Mhm.
So for Ahna to even pull this shit out her ass, it's pretty wild. And I don't give a fuck. I believe DJ Sky.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I believe DJ Sky.
Over
Especially when
Ahna any day.
Ahna pulling up the receipt, really thinking she was eating is crazy to me.
Delusional. Bitch, you're delusional.
So now at this point, Chrisean, does
No.
Chrisean come back? No,
We're-
Suki comes in here.
Oh.
Suki shows up, and now the girls are trying to explain what the fuck happened to Suki. And now DJ Sky is in another room. Who is she with? Is she with Natalie?
Yeah, so the next scene is with Natalie, Tink, and that's where Suki comes in. And Suki's like, I left dick to come to y'all. She said, I don't
always talking about some dick, bro.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't know. This whole thing was wild. When she said that she don't believe in like tampons or whatever the fuck she said she does the free shit. That's why she can't sit down.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what that means because
like, are you for real or are you like trolling?
She gotta be trolling.
No, she has to be. Because like that really, you can't be
You
looking
can't do
that
that.
good, having mad money and not like, but if she does do the free for all, there are underwears for that. If you don't want to wear anything, there are underwears for that. So I'm wondering, does she have an underwear for it? And maybe that's why she doesn't want to sit down because it's uncomfortable. But then again, it's absorbent, right? So you wouldn't feel it. So that's why I'm like, why are you saying you don't want to sit down? That makes no sense.
Oh, she trolling. She gotta be, I don't fucking know, bitch.
See, that's how you know my brain is so weird. Because why the fuck did I think that far?
I don't know.
I
was clocked out. I was like, all right, whatever. I don't want to know.
You didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't care enough to even think like that.
Are you wearing the absorbent underwears? Like,
I know, you're really wild. This is crazy.
This is crazy.
That I feel like those are the conversations I had with my best friends and shit. Like the girls not here at Baddies. But you're right.
I mean, it don't matter. Like I can have the conversation. You don't have to.
But that's what I'm saying. I ain't even think like that. Like you're right, maybe.
But yeah, whatever. Anywho, Suki always talking about some fucking genitalia, male genitalia at that. So I just be over it. So now DJ Sky is explaining her side of the story to everyone, including, Natalie and Tink, Suki. Those are the only people in the room. And she's just trying to clear the air about her situation with Ahna as well as her situation with Chrisean. And at some point you see Tavy and Cold Killer talking in another room. They switch back and forth at this point. So now Tavy and Cold Killer, they're in one room. Tommie tries to go in and antagonize Tavy, right? So now it starts going up. Because now Cold Killer's like, why the fuck are you coming in here? Yeah. Because Cold Killer is very, very on guard.
Yeah,
like,
you could tell. Even in the next scene, like in the new episode coming out this Sunday, she's like, they're talking about a meet and greet. She's like, meet and greet, bitch. I ain't trying to meet none of y'all bitches respectfully. I was like,
honestly, I cracked the fuck up at that part, but I understand her.
Yeah.
I understand her because look how the fans be sneaking all of the baddies on the show. Be throwing water, be throwing bottles, be literally going up to them fighting just to see if they could get a spot on the show. And that's just not how you do things, but there are people that will do that.
Yeah, there are.
Right? So I understand Cold Killer, but Cold Killer, we love you, Cold Killer. Oh.
Yeah, we do. We're fans of Cold Killer over here. But yeah, so she's on guard because she's like, she went up to Tavy and was like, I respect that you stood up for yourself.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And that was it.
The way Cold Killer moved, that's how she moves. She don't want to talk. Let's fight. We'll fight. Like, that's just her.
Yeah.
So, like, Tommie coming in all reckless again. She wasn't with that.
Yeah, and Cold Killer, she's like I said, she's on guard. So who knows if she's probably thinking, what if Tommie tried to sneak me or something? Right. Because that's what happens. That's literally that was her experience on the last season with the big three.
With Tink and also Rolly too. If you're a fan of the show, then I'm sure Cold Killer was a fan of the show. I mean, Tink was caught in the crossfire of the Rolly situation, or vice versa. Doesn't matter.
With Tommie shooting the BB gun.
Yeah. So it's like anything with Tommie. Tommie's known for doing things for camera that is like really crossing the line.
Exactly. So Cold Killer has to be on her guard. So going back to the whole Chrisean, DJ Sky, Natalie thing.
Yeah, DJ Sky had explained how she was really disappointed in the Ahna situation. That's why she walked away, and that was her way of self-defense, which cap, like that's not self-defense, DJ Sky. And if you're equating walking away like that as self-defense, then I don't know if you know what self-defense really means, because I guess that what is called maybe protecting your peace.
Yeah, I think that's more of what that
but
was.
But it's not necessarily self-defense, because walking away and not, especially when someone came up to you and hit you first, Not self-defense, huh?
Yeah, I agree. So now Chrisean comes in, of course, as DJ Sky is explaining the situation between what happened between her and Chrisean. And Chrisean immediately just starts talking over her. And why did they even allow her in the fucking room? Like, why? Like, at this point, now you're really pushing the situation. Chrisean already did what she did on the bus. They went back and forth on the bus. It was a lot of bullshit. Why are you allowing her in that room? Why didn't she stay outside with the rest of the girls? So Chrisean immediately talks about that's not what happened. This is why she got slapped. You're literally saying she got slapped for defending herself in an altercation. She's literally, her defense is explaining her side of the story, saying that that's not what it was, and just detailing what happened on her end. Chrisean gonna talk about, this is why you got slapped. Why do you think you can talk to people like that? I'm sorry, that shit is crazy to me. That shit is really wild.
Chrisean, she's not all there, and I feel like we see that in the next episode that we're going to talk about.
We need to like really sit down with a psychologist, because I feel like someone needs to tell me what's really happening with Chrisean, because it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't, and it gets more confusing on the next episode.
And on the next episode, which we'll recap in this episode as well. Just the way that she was going back and forth, I really starting to think like, damn, like, did something really happen mentally? Because we know the story of how when her mother was pregnant with her, her mother was still doing drugs. Yeah. So now I'm just like,
they called them the. Never mind. Chriseanimals, because the other words are a little, they're mean. They're a little mean. But
the rock tards?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is so bad. Who the fuck came up with that? That's such a crazy ass fucking name, yo.
She got a couple of missing pieces there. But anyway, so eventually Tink tells Chrisean to apologize to her friend, and Chrisean fake apologizes and goes, and they do this like really fake hug. Yeah. You can feel the little, the little beso de Judas, we call it in Spanish. Yeah. The kiss of Judas.
Yeah, I didn't like that, because it just felt like it was more Chrisean just getting her way. And again, DJ Sky just saying, okay, whatever. And things were dismissed and thrown under the rug, all for Chrisean's, peace. Yeah. And I don't like that.
Tink also told DJ Sky that she need to stand up for herself, that you shouldn't be letting no bitch hit you, swing on you, none of that. Yeah. And DJ Sky, she's just trying to keep it professional.
Yeah. Tink was definitely giving her some tough love that she will not take. She will not take that advice. But, DJ Sky, you can't go on Baddies and think you're Jesus. You're not.
I don't think she does. I just
but
think
moving like that, like
she's true to herself. She's true to herself, and I feel like a lot of the times it's hard for people to conceptualize that, right? Like it's like you're not gonna do nothing for camera, even when someone else is doing it for their camera time. Like I think it's hard, and I feel like that's the one thing I will respect about DJ Sky. Yeah, through thick, through thin, through hot and cold. She is who she is unapologetically, and she don't need to do the most.
No, it's true.
And I that's why I'll always be a DJ Sky fan, because it's hard to keep your composure and to keep true to yourself in those environments. I feel like survival mode, it's kind of easier to change because you're on survival mode. But DJ Sky is really like a very focused woman.
Yeah, I think that's a great point to make, is that she's the only one that I've seen go on this show and really, really, really not change her demeanor at all. Because even though there are some girls that don't change their demeanor, they still in some shape, way, or form change a little bit.
They all do.
Yeah, like
all
even
of
like
them.
even Scotty. When
Absolutely.
she came on, she was sweet, and now like she's still sweet, but it's not what it was from the first season. No. So now with DJ Sky, seeing that she's still able to handle herself in this light, it's admirable.
Absolutely.
100%.
And I think a lot of that has to do with her faith in God and her God and her religion. Yeah. And she's very grounded.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, again, you have to have a strong mind, especially
real,
in
yeah.
Hollywood. And
I give it to her, yo.
Yeah.
She grounded as hell. I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, I
Hell
would not be
no.
able to let some bitch slap the shit out of me and it's just gonna slide.
Yeah, nah.
Like, I just can't.
No.
Well, she's
No.
strong. Good
But
for her.
that's what I'm saying. Going back to what I'm saying, she's mentally strong. And I
Yeah.
feel like, you know, you have to be when you're dealing with a bunch of Hollywood people.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's not forget, she's in Hollywood. She dabbles with a bunch of high-end
is
people.
Very much in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So now we go back to Tommie and her shenanigans. So she is venting to Rolly at this point, and she's saying how she a lone wolf, and this is why she ride by herself, because she don't like dealing with bitches. Da 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 da. I'm just like, girl, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, she's really in Rolly's face, venting to Rolly, and I'm just like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay? The girls are on their way to the club in Astoria to party. They're in separate sprinters, and you hear Rolly recapping with the girls on one sprinter, talking about how DJ Sky was being shady towards Ahna and how Tommie was wrong for calling Tavy DMX. Okay, so this is where Tavy jumps up because she hears that. So she's explaining herself on why she hit Tommie. And she explains that, you know, she didn't want to really act like that, but she was trying to fight for her respect. Like, you're not going to keep calling me something. And I told you I don't like it. And you keep doing it. And she says that's why she had to hit her. And it's nothing personal, but it's just like, you know, just respect me and I'll respect you. And, you know, she didn't care how big she was. She didn't give a fuck about legend status, icon, reality TV, history status. It's like, if you don't respect me, I'm not respecting you. So that was her whole rant in the car. So now, Fauna eventually explains why she also checked Nunu. This is where Big Gretch comes in, and she mentions and basically has Nunu's side because that's her friend. So Big Gretch inserts herself just like standing up for Nunu, and Fauna gets so defensive and short with Gretch. So it's crazy how one thing led to another. This is what I'm saying. The hormones are just too much.
I was gonna say, I didn't even get all that. That's how you know it was a lot.
It was a lot. Tavy's explaining herself. Then Fauna's explaining herself. Then Gretch had one little thing to say. It was nothing crazy. And she just had Nunu's back.
Yeah.
And Fauna's like, well, what does that mean? What is that? Like, getting crazy with Gretch. So now Tavy's trying to tell her, yo, calm down. It wasn't that serious. She's just having her friends back the same way you have your friends back, K-Rican, Kokilla, and that's what Tavy was saying. So she's telling her to chill and gives her an attitude. And then it just gets crazy. So now Tavy is like, you feel like you could speak to anyone how you want. And now they're like pointing in each other's faces and going back and forth in the fucking sprinter.
Every time they argue,
No,
they
every
look
time
like
they
lesbians
argue, I know,
arguing.
literally, it feels like they're in a relationship. I'm telling you. So then Tavy was like, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And fucking Fauna said, I've been done. I've been done.
And I'm on the audience like, we know you've been done, bitch. We know, we can tell.
Yo, for real. That is what I thought. I was like, bitch, we know, like, y'all fucking, like, we know you've been done, bitch. We know you've been done. So now the girls get to the club in Astoria. They are partying, okay?
We were supposed to go, but we ended up recording a Baddies recap that night, okay?
Oh, yeah, we didn't go,
Yeah,
right?
we were recording
Yeah.
an episode for y'all,
Yeah, so we
okay?
ended up not going to that event in Astoria.
Which ended up being the more peaceful
Yeah,
one.
I like when they come to Queens. They should come to Queens more often.
It was so peaceful that the fucking B-roll in the night was so quick. There was
It
no
was nothing. It
no
was nothing.
information. It just was a bunch of girls partying. They were like, yeah, we had a good time. And that was it.
But
Even like the outside,
Yeah.
it didn't look like a lot of people were
And that's
there.
the best events we need to go
I
to
know,
to
I
see
know.
like who we could fucking, capture.
Mhm.
And that's it. I feel like those events always work out the best. The ones that are not as crowded. But yeah. Next day, they go to rehearsal at Drama Club. All right, in Times Square. We see them inside the club. Chrisean is venting to Biggie about why Tesehki was throwing shade on Instagram. So Biggie is telling Chrisean that she is reacting to something that's an old. Like, that's not new. You're reacting to an old live that was reposted and posted for clickbait. That's not something that Tesehki has currently said. Like, she hasn't said or done anything. And Chrisean is committed to believing this old lie, thinking it's new, saying that she just wants to start shit to stir up drama because she knows we're filming and she wants clout. And she thinks that, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. She's getting defensive again with her sister over an old live and getting upset with Biggie because Biggie's trying to explain this to her. And Chrisean's like, no, you don't understand what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with that girl's head. I really don't.
I feel like Chrisean was being weird as fuck when it comes to. Hold on. Sorry. I think Chrisean was being picky and choosy, to be honest. I feel like whenever something she sees on the internet it fits her narrative that she creates in her head, she runs with it. Whether it's fake, whether it's real, she doesn't care. She's going to stick to it because it feeds her narrative. And I feel like that goes back to the same thing I always say about Chrisean, is that because she lacks accountability, there's always something else to blame.
Yeah.
If it's not clout, it's look at this receipt. You did it. You did it. You did it. But it's never oh, maybe I misinterpreted what you said, or maybe I accidentally thought it was real and it was a fan page that used AI to change the words or make it look different.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's never that. There's never a moment where you see Chrisean say like, damn,
maybe I fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I was wrong.
Right.
Maybe clout isn't that deep to you and is actually a lot deeper. But like, you never see that type of reflection when it comes to Chrisean, despite her screaming Yahweh every 2 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like there's never any awareness or reflection at all with anything that she does. And I don't know, like that is one thing, but this seemed like another thing. Like it just wasn't clicking at
She didn't want it to.
Like it's really fucked up though.
She
like
didn't
how
want
it wasn't clicking at all.
But I feel like Chrisean been like, you know how when like the same thing with DJ Sky, the moment she had a minute like an excuse to snap, she ran with it because she don't really fuck with her. And I feel like the same thing. I feel like Chrisean is on edge with Tesehki because she knows, like, I feel like I don't know what it is. I'm not a psychologist, but there's something there, and it's weird because we see it on this next episode coming up where it's almost, I don't know, it's delusional. It's got to be delusion or some type of like missing screws or some shit.
It's
because
something mentally that I don't get.
It definitely is, because how do you go from get her, Marsh, get her, yeah, oh no, Marsh got you,
Yeah.
to you're my sister, I love you, oh my god, I fucking love you, like, bitch, what?
She really did. She really did. Stop looking at me like
because
that.
bitch, she really did. I'm like, you was just cheering on Marsh.
Yeah.
And then you want to rip Tesehki's clothes, talk about I love you.
We're
I love
sisters. Like, it was so fucking weird. Then so she want to fight. Like, what? It made no sense. It made no fucking sense.
They need therapy. I'm tired of them.
Yeah.
Both of them. I'm tired of the both of them.
So now Tesehki walking in and she's upset. So now Chrisean confronts her about this old thing that she saw on Instagram. Tesehki is arguing with Chrisean and she's saying how, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because you piss me off. 1 minute you apologize and then you go online and you talk shit about my son. Like that's what happened. I guess when Chrisean saw what she saw on Instagram, she went on Instagram and talked shit about her son. She said something else and she just kept adding fuel to the fire. So now Tesehki comes in and she's upset because she feels like Chrisean's fake. Do you really love me? Are you really my sister? Because it's like every time I try to like believe you, you go and you do some fuck shit. So what are we doing? Are we fighting? What are we doing? So she comes in on that type of energy and most of it is directed towards Chrisean. But Marsh inserts herself.
Bro,
okay?
That's the thing, bro. Why the fuck is who invited Marsh? Why the fuck is Marsh here? Bitch. She pissed me off even seeing her at the event. Like,
Yo,
she was right
DOD.
behind us, and I'm looking at her like, yo, bitch, you fucking, I don't know what it is about your aura that pisses me off.
She has such an ugly
She
aura.
has like a snake ass aura for real. So like,
yeah, she
I
does.
don't really, she pisses me off on screen and in real life on some real shit.
For real. Like, she has like, it does give snake.
It's snake. It
Like,
just gives
it's just-
fake. You're here. You're a groupie.
It's grimy.
Yes.
It does give groupie.
Yes.
It gives groupie. It gives grimy. It gives you'll do anything.
Opportunist.
Yeah, anything though for like some type of money or something.
And that's why when she got it, why are you getting in between these sisters? Like you leave let Chrisean deal with her sister. I don't understand. And then knowing that y'all got into a fight previously in other seasons.
Yeah.
But she don't care. Marsh is weird. Marsh is weird.
So now she's like getting in Tesehki's face and she's trying to figure out what's going on, what's the problem, right? And Tesehki is like trying to explain it. But she's still upset with Chrisean. So they're now just like talking over each other. So at some point, Marsh is sitting down, like by the stage. And Tesehki is arguing with Chrisean again. Tesehki eventually goes over to Marsh to explain something. But I guess because she's speaking aggressively, her hands are, doing all this. So Marsh is like, you all up in my face, pushes her. As she pushes her, Tesehki just on go. Immediately starts swinging. Swings on her like multiple times. And that is where the episode ends. And we get the preview, right? Where we see them fight, we see the whole shenanigans, but we don't even gotta do all that because we're gonna go right into it now. Exactly. And now we are recapping episode 7, y'all.
Yeah, so going to the Tesehki thing, I gotta say something. This has got to be the worst we've seen Tesehki fight.
Yeah, damn.
I'm sorry, and I'm not saying
damn.
Nah, yo, come on. Like, everybody held Tesehki like she was fucking Muhammad Ali, bro. Like, she really had it. Like, Marsh, you let Marsh?
I mean,
Marsh
is coming back from experience, though. You gotta understand.
Nah, yo.
Marsh is coming back from experience.
I was like, first of all, because I can't stand Marsh, so I was really rooting for Tesehki to just really show this girl a lesson because you're not a part of Baddies. So here, you want to be a part of Baddies? I'm going to show you what it's like to be a part of Baddies. That was the energy I really wanted, but Tesehki was not connecting. However, everyone was saying Marsh won. Marsh did not win.
She held her own.
Sure. She didn't win.
She did not win.
But I will say this was like, was Tesehki drunk? Was she like,
she wasn't
triggered?
trying to fight. She really wasn't trying to fight.
You know what I don't understand? Yes, she was trying to fight. But the one person she was trying to fight,
Chrisean.
they were taking it out on Marsh. Like, bitch, y'all both fucking throwing shit at Marsh. I mean, no, Tesehki fucking taking it out on Marsh. Chrisean cheering on Marsh.
Yeah. Like,
fucking fight each other.
So fucking crazy.
It was weird.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
It's like Marsh is like the crash dummy. Like, take it out on her.
Literally.
It's so weird.
Literally.
It made no sense.
I'm not gonna hold you though. They fight, it gets broken up, and at some point you hear Chrisean in the back talking about why y'all breaking it up. Why? Because Marsh is winning. Y'all breaking it up because Marsh is winning.
Oh, it's your sister saying that, by the way.
Your blood fucking sister is saying this about you, that her friend is beating you up.
Even worse.
Doesn't want security to break it up.
Even worse, when Tesehki grabs Marsh and throws her to the floor, but she gets also thrown to the floor as well, Marsh ends up kicking Tesehki. And Rolly tries to come in and was like, whoa, no, like, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Chrisean stops Rolly and was like, what do you mean? We're not like...
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
I'm so confused.
So how do you go from that to, you're my sister, bitch?
Yo, give me a second. Give me a second. Yo, give me a fucking second. The fucking crying imitation is killing me.
Seeing how many of y'all tired of seeing fucking Chrisean crying,
tired.
bro?
I'm tired. Even Ivory said, miss me with this fucking crying shit. She do this all the time. Like, and I felt that.
Bro, yo, she's recently got a sign to boxing. She was fucking practicing crying, bitch.
Yeah, I'm over her.
She was crying while swinging in
She's so...
I'm like, yo, oh, nah, this bitch is weird, bro.
No way she did that.
No, I
you're
swear,
right.
yes.
I believe you. I believe you because she be doing that.
Bro, I kid you not.
And she be bawling too, like loud, like yelling, crying, yelling.
Like
Like, I
wailing.
don't know. Yeah, like I don't know. She can never cry silently. Like I've never seen it.
I don't know.
Anywho.
But also I want to touch on the fact that Marsh went online after and was like, oh, Zeus paid me to antagonize Tesehki.
Yeah.
Where Lemmy's bitch ass has to come here with all his pretty little college words talking about I prophetically, whatever the fucking words he wants to use, talking about, oh, she was only paid for a cameo because Chrisean asked for it, but she was never paid to antagonize. Save me with the bullshit.
He's a fucking liar.
He's a liar.
He's
He's
fucking
a messy
liar.
And Natalie blasted him on the Cam Newton episode interview.
Good.
Blasted him
Good.
on how messy he was.
He's messy.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, please save me with the bullshit.
And I'm saying, like, this whole professional, well-written PR statement that you issued on social media, we don't give a fuck about none of that.
Right,
Let me
see
tell
right
you
through
why.
it, bitch.
Because you stay fucking lying.
Yeah, 100%.
You lied about the shit with you and Scotty, too. You just keep fucking, now she pregnant and you coming out with a show called Scotty with the Baby. Bitch, I'm tired. You definitely paid Marsh to come there and antagonize Tesehki. And Chrisean, you knew. You knew. So it's just this bullshit theatrics that we're seeing play out throughout the episode, just with her energy overall, the constant victim blaming when it comes to her, the lack of accountability. Bitch, I'm tired. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of everything.
I'm tired of
everything.
everything. And I will say this is just a sidebar, a little side piece, but they can kiss my ass with that Scotty with the Baby bullshit.
Yeah, nah, that shit is
First
whack.
of all,
ain't nobody watching that.
You know what really bothered me? And I'm just going to take a little 2-minute rant here on Lemmy because I feel like he reminds me of like the Black Logan Paul. So they went to Thailand and they were, they ain't never been to Thailand. So, Lemmy thinks it's funny, which I guess if you have that type of sense of humor, a childish boy sense of humor, it can be funny, but so did Logan Paul. And look where that got him, right? So he went to another country, someone else's culture, and he started acting like Chris Tucker because, Chris Tucker, he does a great impersonation of him. And, there's a movie where I think they go...
Rush Hour?
Yeah, to Rush Hour. So he thinks he's in this movie. So he just does this impersonation. But what it looked like to me was when Logan Paul did the Pikachu thing in Japan and how it was a little bit culturally insensitive.
Yeah.
That's what Lemmy was doing on the plane, talking about, sounding like Chris Tucker, talking about, what's this? What is that? Do you got meat? You got something? Like, it was just so ugly. And I'm like, and I think that's the real him. So it's just like, it's showing the more he's on camera, how much of just this, like, first of all, you're a baddie. You really are. You're just as exactly like Natalie Nunn when it comes to being messy, when it comes to being manipulative. You're nothing better. So this pretty little wordplay that you do, I see right through the bullshit. Save me with the bullshit. You're you're a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
All right. Moving on, going back to the whole Chrisean, Tesehki, Marsh. Marsh literally, after security breaks it up, is yelling, "Eat my feet." I've never heard anyone in my entire life say, "Eat my feet, bitch." I've never heard that in my entire life. I was like, what kind of insult? What kind of fucking insult? Eat my feet, bitch. What? Eat my feet. And she was saying it mad hard.
She was. She thought she was like really
That
eating.
was so ugly.
Yeah.
I was like, ew, eat my feet.
That's like fetch.
Yeah, like it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like
you didn't, that was actually ugly.
Like you did not eat. Like you did not do anything with that. Eat my feet, bitch. Like, whoa.
That's what I'm
See,
saying.
even hearing it coming out the voice, just it doesn't sound
insulting.
It doesn't.
Like,
it sounds ugly. It just sounds
so-
nasty.
It does.
It doesn't. You don't put no type of nothing in my heart with that. Like, is
No.
that supposed to be an insult?
Am I
Like,
supposed to be fearful?
I'm supposed to be offended,
right?
Literally,
No,
like,
that ass.
eat my feet, like, girl. What are we talking about? I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
I
but-
don't fucking know, yo.
That shit was fucking weird. I was looking at her sideways. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And she said it multiple times.
Yeah, like
Multiple
it was weird.
times.
It was weird.
And now in this scene, did Marsh take Tesehki's baddie chain or
I think it fell during the fighting.
and she took it?
and she grabbed it. And that
Yeah.
pissed, obviously, Tesehki.
Yeah.
I said, give me my change.
She did. Yo, she got so mad. She's looking for her chain, all that stuff. And in the back, Chrisean is calling Tesehki a hater, saying she's hating for no reason, saying Tesehki wanted to fight. Like, you just wanted to fight. And now you see that they find the chain because Marsh is over here like, Baddies chain. I got my Baddies chain. She's doing the most.
That's what you call desperate to be on Baddies, bitch.
Thank you. Thank you. Ahna Mac, learn from this, okay? That is the definition of desperate to be on Baddies. I don't think DJ Sky fits the category. So the security is trying to take the chain from Marsh and trying to get everything together. Tesehki come up, talking about, give my chain, bitch. Boom. Yo, she hit this bitch mad hard. I'm not gonna lie. When she was sneaking her, them hits ate down. Them hits really connected when she was sneaking her. I was like, Jesus. So they start fighting again. How many rounds did they do? Like 4?
Like 3 or 4.
Like 3 to 4, right? My God. So they just start fighting again. They're squaring up. I'm not going to lie. Marsh is holding her own.
Yeah.
She is holding her own. Tesehki's mouth is bleeding. It's a lot. And
Yeah.
that's like in the third round,
Yeah,
right?
like the last round. And I thought that was interesting. And this is where also your lovely CEO fucking Lemmy Plummer had to address that too, apparently. That, because it was edited weird. Like the way the fight was edited, it didn't show how Tesehki got that bloody ass mouth.
Yeah.
So it was just random, and people were accusing Zeus of like
editing out
the fight just to make Tesehki look good, which
Yeah.
I don't think they would do that because let's just be real. These are the same people that fucking showed Chrisean drinking while pregnant. Like, why would they protect Tesehki? What makes Tesehki any better? I just feel like if they did, it wasn't on purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird, and this part, I'm not going to lie, was a little crazy mentally for me to watch because Tesehki talking about, yeah, all this stuff, smiling while there's blood coming like out her mouth. And I'm like, I would not want to fight someone like that. Like, you gotta be fucking psychotic to think you're smiling while you square up and you're really a fighter for real and you don't give a fuck. Like, you ate that punch. You ate that punch. You probably don't even feel that. Your mouth.
Adrenaline is high.
Yeah, you don't even feel that.
Yeah,
You're like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to do this. You got it. You got it. She was giving Black Air Forces energy. I'm good off that. She was giving, I don't got nothing to lose energy. I'm good off that. She looked crazy.
Yep.
She looked crazy. And we're going to have the picture here so you'll see that shit. But my goodness, I was like, yo, this bitch look wild. So I'm not gonna lie, even though Marsh held her own, Tesehki was giving her that work, especially when she was pulling her, dragging her to the ground, doing all that stuff. She was giving her that work. But I feel like because Marsh is fighting from experience, it was different this time.
I don't care. My
First
take
time,
is the take.
she went in crazy. That was a crazy take.
It is. I mean,
That was a crazy
This
take.
is the weakest we've ever seen Tesehki. I don't know. Maybe she just had a bad day. There are people with bad days. Maybe she was lit. Maybe she was so triggered that she couldn't focus. I don't know. But this is definitely the worst fight I've ever seen her in.
And Chrisean, it's weird because Tesehki's literally telling you how you're fake and how you're moving funny and you do weird shit. And Chrisean is constantly like, how? But we're sisters. I love you. We're sisters.
Yeah, but I feel like
I love you, bro. Like, what?
I feel like when Chrisean asks how, it's not to actually understand how. I think it's just her so that she can have a response to defend herself and still put the blame on someone else. At the end of the day, when you're talking to Chrisean, and this is why I feel like it's redundant at this point, these girls need to either go to therapy or get off the fucking screen, which is why I'm glad that after this, Chrisean leaves. Because, bitch, I'm tired of you. And the next house meeting after that, it was so much better without you. And I thought
Literally.
that it would be different because, you found God and you don't fight no more. So I thought that the energy would still be different, but you still have that energy that is extremely toxic and extremely draining.
Mm-hmm.
You are just not a good person. As much as you want to overcompensate with God and say you found and you don't fight, which I will say there has been a lot of growth compared to when we first seen her on screen. that doesn't mean that you're not toxic or you've healed the things that continue to put you in that chaos that you so much thrive in.
Right, 100%. So Chrisean starts crying, pulling on Teseki's top like crazy, talking about, I love you, bro. Like, I can't do it. I'm not even going to do it. You did a great job at the reenactment because that was great. That's too much energy for me.
It was
so she just started crying, doing all the theatrics, pulling on the shirt. Yeah,
crying,
like it's a lot. Like
throwing,
it's a lot. Yeah. And then she yells and says that Tesehki wants clout right after that. Like what? While crying, talking about you just want clout. You're doing this for clout, bro. What? So now her and Tesehki are going back and forth. And at this point, you know, she makes a comment about how nobody's telling you about yourself because they all scared of you. Everybody's scared of you. And Chrisean's like, I'm not scared of you. And then Tesehki's like, nobody's scared of me. Nobody's scared of me. Are y'all scared of me?
Yo. Everybody shivered. No.
They really were. Like it felt like that. Like y'all talking about no. But y'all responding, sounding scared.
Yeah, bitch. Y'all know you
Biggie
scared.
talking about we just love you, girl. And then Tesehki talking about, yeah, you see, they love me. I'm like, Tesehki, you're really eating this up, darling. Like, no, let's keep it a buck. Like, they are scared of you. They are. They fuck with you.
They respect you out of fear.
Yes. That's it. But of course, they're gonna say like, oh, you know, they're not afraid of her because maybe they know her personality. They really do think she's cool and they really like her. But let's be real. Like, would you want to see yourself in an altercation with Tesehki? No. Okay, then. So that's just not something that's on your bucket list. So now she continuously yells that Tesehki wants clout and she's just doing all this shit. And it's so funny because in a separate scene, you see Marsh sitting down with Tavy, Summer, and a couple of other girls. I don't know. I think Nunu. I don't know. So fucking forgettable. Tesehki tries to sneak her.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is how you know Tesehki was like, yeah, I didn't do my big one. Because she was constantly trying to sneak Marsh.
That's what I'm saying. I feel
she
like
was trying to get her big one.
Even Tesehki knew this was the worst fight she's ever been in. I feel like
no, she knew.
When did she ever try that hard? Like
to sneak.
She was moving like a girl that lost a fight.
Yeah, she was. Oh my God, this is so bad.
Hey,
this is so bad.
It's the truth.
No, like it was giving that. It was. Because I've never seen her try to sneak that much.
That's what I'm saying. She don't have to. Like the way she was handling Summer, like it was not that.
No.
It was not. She was walking around confident with Summer, like, yeah,
no,
you
but she still was trying.
In.
She was still trying to get Summer multiple times though.
Yeah, but she was not trying because she could have. She was slapping her around, but she definitely she was not trying. And I remember feeling some type of way because I'm like, damn.
She was slapping her around. She wasn't really trying to fight. But Marsh, she was definitely
she was trying and did not really succeed.
Yeah. Yo, they stopped her so quick. Yo, Summer was talking mad shit, yo. She was like, bitch, you know you lost. That's why you... I'm sorry. Summer be clocking it. I don't care.
It's true. She says the truth.
She does say the truth. Whether you liked her or not, she does say the truth. This is where Chrisean is bringing up the fact that she could have fought Ahna. Why are you trying to fight my friend? Because after, she tries to sneak her, Chrisean is like, why are you constantly trying to fight my friend? That's like me trying to fight Ahna and you don't see me trying to fight her. I could slap the shit out of her right now. Ahna is nowhere to be found.
She's like, Ahna, where you at?
Ahna, where you at?
Well, she eventually comes out.
She eventually does. Talking about what happened?
And playing dumb again.
Yeah, playing fucking dumb.
Like she did with Daisy.
Yeah, same shit.
But not with DJ
You see
Sky.
the tone. The tone is different. Tone is real quiet.
Because if it was DJ Sky, don't be talking about me. Don't be mentioning my name.
Yep.
Why you calling my name for? Why you speaking when I'm not around? Huh? Say it to my face. Say it to my face. Oh, but with Chrisean, she's like, what are you talking about? Who called my name? What? I wouldn't do anything.
Yeah. The tone was very cutesy.
Yeah, 100%.
Very cutesy. I was like, wow, shit. Interesting. She's like, oh, what are we talking about? And it's so interesting because now Chrisean is explaining it and she's like, yeah, I could slap the shit out of you right now and I'm not doing it. So now Natalie comes in.
No.
Now Natalie shows up
This is when
last
Natalie
minute.
comes in.
Fucking last fucking minute. Chrisean and Tesehki start throwing shit at each other.
Yeah.
This part, I mean, this part was so funny to me because you really see like the sibling
The
energy
sister,
here.
yeah. Just throwing shit. Tesehki hitting.
Yes.
Chrisean throwing a sweater.
Throwing
or some
the
shit.
bottle, throwing like at one point Tesehki takes up something, both hands, and literally boom. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck? Then Chrisean throwing it, Tesehki throwing a Gatorade bottle, Chrisean throwing something else, Tesehki throws the water, pours the
And
water
mind you,
on
the
her.
back and forth is like Chrisean calling Tesehki trash.
Yes.
Tesehki saying, well, you the one with a missing tooth.
Yeah. Yeah, and even in the beginning, before this, she throws gum at her feet, and
Yeah.
it's like, I don't fuck with you.
I'm doing all this, but
All
y'all could have
this.
been fought.
Yeah. They
And
don't
that's-
want to.
I know.
They don't want to fight each other. Clearly.
But y'all want to fight Marsh? Bitch, come
I don't
on.
know. I feel like Tesehki wants to fight Chrisean, but she promised her mom that she wouldn't hit her. You know, she did say that in the very first reunion. She was like how she promised her mom, I promised mommy I wouldn't hit her. And it's like she's trying to hold that promise so bad, but she low-key feel like she want to break it at the same time. It's like there's an inner conflicted battle whether she wants to hit Chrisean or not. It gives that, but yeah.
I don't know. Okay, I guess. I'll never understand that dynamic. I guess. You talking about my son, I mean, at that point,
Yeah.
that deal's off the table, Ma. Sorry.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
you, Ma.
Yeah.
But I love my son, too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nat finally gets in there and she wants to know why the fuck Marsh is here. Like, who the fuck? Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you.
Thank you, because
Yeah.
I want to know too. Why
Yeah.
the fuck is Marsh here?
Yeah.
She's not a part of the cast, which is
Mm-mm.
exactly what Natalie said. Not a part of the cast. Why is
Right,
she here?
right.
Chrisean, you know, and then this is like obviously while Chrisean and Tesehki are fighting. They keep arguing.
Chrisean, at some point now, she wants to fight Tesehki. Now she's like,
That's
over
right.
here is wet now. Now you gotta come over here, get in the field. Like, I want the fade. Let's run the fade. Fuck it. I'm like, how are we going through all of these states of emotions? Like, first you were happy Marsh was getting her hits in. You were telling security not to break up the fight. Your own blood sister. Now you're saying she wants clout. Then you say, I love you. We're sisters. How did I do anything? I didn't do anything. Now you threw stuff at each other. Now you want to fight? How did we get here? What's going on? Something's off up there. Like, for real. Like, it just wasn't making any sense at all. Like, humanly, like just the way a normal brain works, that situation was not making any sense to me.
No, it wasn't comprehend. I think most people can agree that we were all looking at our screens like,
does she suffer from some type of like medical condition that I don't know the term of, that she's seeing things that aren't there, or she's hearing things that aren't there? Like,
or
it was
maybe,
really-
or maybe just like your, you know, when you, since her mom did take stuff while she was pregnant, like I wonder if there's certain parts of the brain where we can conceptualize certain things and connect the dots. Like there are parts of our brain that do that, which any expertise out there, we need to get a psychiatrist and a psychologist onto this, or someone that studies the brain, cognitive psychology and stuff like that, because I'm curious to know that if that part of the brain was damaged, that connection to make those emotions with logic and things that you see, that connection is like a little bit hindered.
Yeah.
Because it really truly doesn't make any sense. It's almost like watching Tommie talk too, because it's like y'all both are really like incoherent and not making sense.
Not aware at all.
Mhm.
Like it's not normal.
Yeah.
Like, it's not normal. It's not like you're being a dickhead. Like, this is really, I mean, you are, but this is who you are.
Yeah.
Like, this to you is normal.
Mhm.
But in a normal person
Yes.
wouldn't talk like that unless they were actually going out of their way to be a dickhead and purposely going out their way.
Right.
But you see the difference when someone's purposely doing it as
For
opposed
clout.
As
opposed
opposed to someone that is genuinely like, I don't understand. Like,
yeah, like genuinely.
like
there might be some
something is
trauma.
severed.
Yeah.
Something is severed because I don't understand. Summer and Ahna argue, which I don't even know why the fuck they argue, but I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Chrisean leaves. She decides to leave. She leaves now. She's like, I can't.
There is a God. God really was present in this episode. I know Chrisean swears she's a representation of the Lord Jesus Christ. But bro,
Yo.
the only time the Lord Jesus Christ was here when it came to Chrisean was the day she left the show. It
Yeah.
was it felt
Breath
like
of fresh air.
yes.
You can breathe now.
We can now move
Yes.
forward. They
Yes.
really dragged that scene for 2 episodes.
2 episodes.
And
2
we got
episodes.
nothing because it don't make no sense. Nothing was made sense. Nothing. It was pointless. All we saw was a whole lot of nothing and theatrics between these 2 sisters. So the fact that they made us sit through 2 episodes of that,
Yeah.
thank you, God. Chrisean is finally gone.
Yeah.
And
my God.
Marsh is
You-
bitch
you-
ass
you-
for now.
You are so happy.
I
You
do it.
are
I
so
love because
happy.
you know I don't fuck with
It's
her.
like, like, it's like that. Exactly. Look at you. You mad hype. You mad.
Love that.
Natalie now is telling the girls that they got to start showing up presentable. You know, hair done, clothes look good, because now you're representing the baddies. We are performing. This is going to be like our first tour. And so she really cares about how the girls are going to start showing up. She tells them that she is going to take them to a boutique that's nearby. And it's so funny because in this point in time, you hear Tink start talking about how, oh yeah, because somebody's pussy. She started talking about somebody's pussy stink or some shit.
Yeah, that's so fucking
Yeah,
random.
no. She said pussy smelling good.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
yeah.
Like, make sure your pussy smelling good. And Natalie's like, yeah, exactly. Pussy smelling good. And then it was just so weird because now Biggie's like, why do you keep saying that? Like, you keep saying that all the time. Like, I don't know whose pussy stinks, bitch. Like, and then Tink is like, it's really not that deep. Like,
Yeah.
I was just saying it. Like,
I think Biggie was saying it like playfully, but also like, what are you saying? Like,
yeah,
because
because you've been saying it all day. Like, who are you
Right.
talking about?
She was trying to be a little messy, Biggie, and I
Yeah,
feel like
she was.
Tink wasn't having it.
No,
And
she
Tink's
definitely
like, bitch,
wasn't.
it was a fucking joke.
Yeah.
And then that's what that. And then they start going back and forth.
Yeah.
Because Biggie's like,
Summer, she said, Summer been around you all day, so you must be talking about Summer because you're not talking about me.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you know what? Since you want to talk now, I'm gonna talk about you. Yeah, it was you. It was you. And then Summer's like, my pussy don't stink. And now it's just this dumb ass argument. It felt like between 3 children actually,
Yeah,
just
it
having a
was
stupid ass argument. I was laughing at it. I
Yeah.
thought that was funny, but it was just so weird. So
it's so funny because also this is Natalie had announced that, you know, you got to show up sober.
oh my
No
god,
drinking. And
yo.
the girls were like, oh,
they all.
you saw them fucking
They
dying.
looked, especially Dolly.
Dolly was like,
Dolly
no
was like this.
Percocets with no alcohol. You
Literally,
serious?
she literally was like, she was like, even in her confessional, bitch, I'm a drink.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
yeah.
She said, I can't be on stage dry like that. I'm a drink. I don't give a fuck.
And also, this Natalie tells them that not only is the show sold out, which is like a huge deal because
Right.
Drama is a fucking huge club.
Huge club.
Okay, huge. It's like 4 floors.
Yeah, 4 floors. It's ridiculous.
But also, that New York is a tough crowd. So they
Oh,
can't
this is
fuck
right.
up. And I
This is
love
right.
that Natalie said that because we were in that crowd, bitch. And when I tell you New York is a tough crowd, she was
It
not
is.
fucking lying.
No, it is.
I didn't realize until everyone was booing these bitches.
No,
I'm
yeah.
like, damn, we really
Yeah.
are tough. for
I mean, I
real.
don't know why. You know our New York energy, like how it is. Like it's a lot. It's in your face. It's rah-rah, you know?
I guess you're right, but like, you know, I feel like it's so normal.
It's normalized.
for me and for us. So to me, it's expected. So it's not something I think about. Like, it's
Yeah.
not something like if you know you're going to pop off, trust me, you know that person most likely is going to pop off with you.
Yeah.
But like when you're talking to other people, like from this, like from where all these girls are from different places.
South, like all these different places. Yeah.
Right. Like they only hear about it. So like this is like somebody who knows New York energy, and she's like warning them. And I think again, like I don't think about it. It's normal for me.
Yeah.
So when you hear that, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, we are kind of tough. We are kind of tough. You're right. Like I don't know. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, New York is very aggressive.
Mhm.
Like, you know, and that's just what it is. But the thing is, we're honest here. It's not like LA where people are not that honest and they're very fake.
Somebody from the South, actually, I saw this Instagram video that I thought was really, it did a great job at describing East Coast energy versus the South,
West
right?
Coast and South.
Right, because she said that in the South, she's from the South, and she realized that growing up in the South, that she realized that they always call the Northeasterners aggressive and rude, but she realized that that we're not rude or aggressive. We're just honest and very straightforward.
Yeah, very direct.
We don't perform being nice. We don't deal with the performative attitude the way they do in the South. She's like, in the South, they can fucking talk shit. They can hate you, but they'll still smile in your face.
Yeah.
And that New York and all the East Coast, Northeast cities, they don't do that. And I think that, and she's like, she had to unlearn that negative towards us, because she's like, it's not that you're rude, you're just honest. And most people in the South are not honest with each other.
Yeah, it's true. And it's the same in LA and like, you know, different specific areas of LA that are like very Hollywood, very fake, things like that. You see that type of rhetoric and energy all the time. It's so draining. So now Natalie goes over the flow on how the show is going to pan out. She tells the girls and walks them through the plan. And eventually they leave after that. After they, obviously, we see the B-roll of their rehearsal because we were not sitting through that. They go in separate sprinters or I think they were on the bus. They were on the bus. They were on their way to the boutique. And this is where the girls are recapping everything that Tesehki went through, and Rolly is saying how, like, you know, I'm sorry you had to go through that. You know, I give you your props. And Tesehki is explaining the situation. And obviously everybody knows, like, you know, she doesn't want to fight her sister. And in the middle of this, fucking Summer, none other, because nobody does it like her, right? Does not know how to read the room. And she goes, I like Marsh. Bro, Tesehki's like, yeah, you would, because you like dumb bitches. Yeah. And I just started cracking the fuck up because it's so true.
It's true. And you know,
it is true.
You notice how Bad Dolly ain't say nothing, right? But like any other time, somebody would have said something like that around Summer. Bad Dolly and Lex would have been the little dogs that go attacking them. But one is Tesehki, and two, obviously the big three has at this point fallen out. But again, this goes back to the same thing. The big three were never the big three. They were trauma bonding.
Yeah, they were. They were trauma bonding, unfortunately. I'm really kind of disappointed in how that played out. I really did want to see the big three this season, just for entertainment. Like, not on no real shit, but like I really wanted them to stand alone, because it's kind of boring when everyone just wants to fit in. You know, it's kind of boring when everyone they don't want to stand out. And I feel like with the big three, they were problematic, but they stood out. Like, you know what I mean? And now Summer is doing that all by herself.
Yeah. And
all
so
by herself.
As this is happening, Tink's like, let's pray.
Yo, that was crazy. I was kind of happy for that, though. Because she was like, yeah, we need it.
She was adamant, too.
She was very adamant.
She's like, shut up.
We need it. There's too much shit going on. There's too much high energy. It's very toxic. We're about to perform. Let's make sure we do our big one. You know, and she prays with the girls. Like, and she was dead ass, like, hold hands. Like, she was really serious about that.
You understand, right? When I say God was present, I'm telling you, Chrisean.
Oh my God, right after she leaves too. They start praying.
That's what I'm saying, Miss. What I'm saying. Like, you see how the prayers and the peace come after Chrisean leaves?
That's a good point.
Just saying, energy don't lie.
That is such a good point.
So then now at this point, they finally get to the boutique. And this is where Natalie says her thing about Smiley.
Being a scammer.
Make sure she pays for cash, because she knows these people and she don't want to be embarrassed. And that, you know, if Smiley pays with a card, you're going to get declined and eventually...
You're going to be fraud, bitch.
Yes. So Smiley's like, I don't do that. What are you talking about? I'm not a scammer. But we find out that Rolly pays for the girls, which I thought was a very, very generous thing for Rolly.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that was really, really nice. And I thought it was funny that Nat was like, yeah,
I ain't paying for it. Rolly, I ain't paying for it. Shit. Honestly, good. You can see that Natalie really is positioning Rolly in a place to kind of take on that role while she's not there.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
can see.
I will say, and the same thing she's looking for too. She's looking for another Natalie Nunn. And I will say, Rolly's a great leader, but I don't know. I've never met another Natalie Nunn before.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think that's why she's training her, like, low key. I feel like she's training her low key. Yeah, like, low key. Like, I don't know if it's something that it's
Rolly
in your
could
face.
never be a Natalie Nunn.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Rolly, I don't know. I'm not mad at it, though, the way she handles, like, you know, the girls and the situation. She doesn't need to be a Natalie Nunn. She can be a Rolly and still lead.
Yeah, and I guess I was just basing it off of the Cam Newton interview because she was saying how she's looking for the next Natalie Nunn. However, I don't think it has anything to do with Baddies. Like, I think that she's just looking for that next big personality. That's when she'll officially be able to sit behind closed doors, because she talked about on that interview how she's been trying to get off the screen, but now she's got to work 10 times harder because now she makes music. Now she's doing music.
I know. She said that.
She's like, I want to rest, bitch. I want to make money behind the scenes. I don't want to do this. Now I got to work more for these bitches to keep the brand alive.
Yeah.
So, like, I think that's what I was talking about. But as far as Baddies, yes, Rolly's doing a great job. And I think that because she's having more of that leadership role, I think it was only right that she did it. I think it was nice. It was very generous. She didn't have to.
Right.
So the fact that she did, I thought was nice. And then also the way she conducted that house meeting later on in the episode was also nice. It was like, I love the psychology behind
starting with the positives.
You know how I feel about that. And I feel like that is super important to, as a leadership position, to always acknowledge the girls in a positive light first.
Right.
And there was less, like, there was more dialogue in Rolly's house meetings than opposed to Natalie. Natalie's like, y'all got beef, deal with it.
Literally, she don't care. Who gotta fight?
Right, state your problems. Like, Rolly kind of guides the dialogue.
She does.
Because she'll start with what she likes about you, and then she'll call you out on something too, like with Nunu or whatever. So I like Rolly in that position. She's doing a good job.
The girls, they are shopping in the boutique. Rolly pays for everyone's things, and then they leave. Biggie is still there. You know, she says that she's a 2X, so she has to, like, look for things differently. Then Tommie comes in later. I guess all the other girls are gone, so it's just Biggie and Tommie in here. So Biggie is just catching her up to speed. And at some point, she's like, you know, where were you? Like, you weren't here all day. Like, where you been at? Haven't seen you. And then they start going back and forth in a small banter about the situation with Tommie and Tavy, right? And Biggie said, it's because you kept calling her out of her name and you wouldn't stop. That's why, you know, she was upset. But, you know, Tommie don't care about none of that. The conversation progresses, and Biggie simply explains to her, like, you know, we got to perform tomorrow, so we got to be on time. We got to do our big one, you know, like, you know, we can't be late. And Tommie took offense to that because she felt like Biggie was trying to embarrass her on camera in front of the crew, in front of the, you know, ladies working at the boutique as well, trying to make it seem like she was unprofessional, she was late, and she didn't appreciate that. So they get into this heated ass fucking argument in this boutique. Biggie's trying to tell her it's really not that serious. Tommie's like, who are you to tell me when I should show up on time or if I'm late? And it just gets so crazy to the point where they're in each other's faces, and Tommie's telling Biggie she's not a star. She'll never be a star. Don't try to tell me what to do. Biggie's like, I'm not trying to do that, but you're doing the fucking most, and all this, that they're going back and forth. And it's a really bad dispute that they're having in the boutique.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that whole thing? Because I feel like I'm not surprised that Tommie acted this way. I feel like everybody was like, what the fuck? Because even Scotty was like, oh my God, Baddies USA is tearing apart all friendships. But, like, was that really a friendship? Because, like, let's be real. Let's remember what happened to Biggie in the first season when she met Tommie. Yeah. And Tommie was like,
believe him, bitch. Believe them.
Exactly.
I wanted to say that so bad.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's fucked Biggie over a few times.
Many times. She
Yeah.
don't care.
Exactly. So,
care.
like, I'm not surprised. Tommie's the type to fucking switch up on you at any moment, the moment you inconvenience her.
Yeah.
And I feel like, so I don't know, like, Biggie's an emotional girl. So, like, it's funny to watch her, like, I guess take Tommie serious, because I feel like Tommie never really, like,
took her serious.
I think it's all an act to keep Biggie as, like, you know, just in case she needs her, but I don't think it's a real friendship.
Yeah, like she just wants Biggie to be loyal to her.
Correct, exactly. And
be
also
like her errand bitch or something.
the thing with Tommie also, I feel like her pride is disgusting. I feel like for
it's
her
really ugly
to get mad over Biggie, it's not like Biggie was, I thought if Biggie would have done more to get that type of reaction. But she didn't. She didn't do anything really. I think it was very lighthearted. And Tommie just really snapped. And I feel like that's what I've been seeing throughout this whole couple of episodes is Tommie just, her pride is so fragile, bitch. Like, why is your fucking ego so fragile? You look so good. You have mad money. Like, what the fuck is this nasty ass attitude you have? It's fucking ugly.
Tommie is coming from a place of, you don't tell me what to do. Like, I've been in this TV shit a long time. You don't tell me what to do. And I think it was coming from ego for sure. Like you said, fragile ego. And when you look at it like that, it's like, damn, she didn't have to get that mad, but I can see why she felt a little offended because Biggie, I was on reality TV before Zeus Network was even a thing. Why are you telling me when I should show up or what to do? It did. But it came off like she was trying to tell her what to do.
No, she didn't. It didn't.
She didn't come off like she was trying to tell her what to do.
Tommie made it seem like she was doing that, but I'm like, Biggie
Tommie took it like that because Biggie was saying we, like she wasn't signaling out Tommie at all. She was saying we got to just do our big one, which I thought was fine.
It was nothing
but
deep
I guess
or
like
direct.
the more she kept saying how, like, you know, you didn't show up earlier. Where were you all day? Like, why are you clocking me? Like the same way Chrisean got upset with Lil London. Why are you're not here? You're not here.
Yeah, but Lil London was not Chrisean's friend. Biggie's her friend.
That's
so like
true.
If your friend is not allowed to clock you and to tell you about yourself, then we're not really friends. And I feel like that's where Biggie was coming from. Like, bitch, I'm your friend. Why are you talking to me like I'm just some regular bitch? We make money together.
Yeah, and that was why
that's
she was
exactly
upset,
why she was upset. Because it's like, bitch, what do you mean? You want me to be just be your yes man? Like,
yeah, and that's how she treats Biggie. But and to be honest with you, like I thought the same thing. Like part of me was like, okay, I can see how she got offended because she is someone that is very egotistical and prideful. So I could see how she got offended. But at the other hand of it, it's like Biggie was your friend, right? But I really did think back to that time when she said, bitch, believe him.
Right.
So
that's
from
the
the
first
moment
thing I thought about.
she said, I was like, that was never your friend, bitch.
No.
She said, Biggie confronted her about how people was saying, Tommie was saying this about her, and fucking Tommie said in her confessional, believe them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you could say that, you are not my fucking friend. Because now I know you was talking shit about me.
Right.
It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I just feel like Tommie is just not a good person.
Yeah, it escalated to the point where Tommie was like, you're not a star. You think you're the star. You're not a star. I was like, whoa. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You're
like,
not.
Where is that coming from?
That's not a friend.
No, it's not a friend at all.
It's literally like Chrisean Jr. here. Like,
yeah.
And Natalie Nunn. Like, it's those people. Like, that type of personality. You don't want friends. You want yes men.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why, you know, Biggie was like, what the fuck? How do you go from saying I am a star to now all of a sudden telling me I'm not a star? Like, you're fucking weird.
Yeah.
So we get to the house. Rolly is hosting the house meeting. Natalie is not present. And like we said earlier, she starts with the positives, which is really nice. She gives props to Summer, to Tesehki. You know, I noticed Bobby was in this house meeting, which was super weird to me because I'm like, Bobby, you're not a baddie. Why the fuck are you at the house meeting? I get that you were hosting. You're like one of the MCs to host the show, but like, bitch, you are not a baddie. Like, why are you fucking here? So that was so weird to see his bitch ass sitting down vaping or whatever the fuck he was doing. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. So at some point she tells Nunu, like, we need to see more of you. You've been really calm. You've been really quiet. We need to see your personality. We're not seeing that. And Tink talking about Nunu really funny too. I think she really funny. Okay. Tank with the ad libs. Like, I feel like she has a bunch of ad libs a lot throughout the season. I don't really know. So Nunu is just sitting there. Rolly also, which I found interesting, gives props to DJ Sky, which is so weird. I feel like Rolly does this thing. I don't know if she does it for cameras, but how do you go from trying to discredit her to now giving her props? Like, I just feel like if I was DJ Sky, I wouldn't even want your fucking props.
Right.
Because you discredited me as a DJ. One, you came from my career outside of Baddies. And two, you said I antagonized my friend that I knew before you.
You know those people that always want to have their 2 cents into things, even though they sometimes don't have no business putting their 2 cents into things? I feel like that's Rolly.
Yeah.
I feel like she just wants her voice to be heard. And even when she does not involved, she's going to say something, which is why you see a lot of hypocrisy in the things she says, because in the moment she's telling you her emotional opinion, when sometimes you don't know enough to have an emotional opinion on it, or
and
even
then when
an
things
opinion
calm
at all.
down, she's just like, all right.
Right. Or but then at that moment, right, she's like, you know, she's giving DJ Sky her props and other things, but it's like you had no business telling DJ Sky how to be a DJ.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like those people that sometimes they just think their voice is so important that they need to talk every moment. I feel like that's why you see that back and forth hypocrisy with Rolly, because sometimes she don't not need to be talking, and she does anyways.
Yeah. So now Dolly even gives DJ Sky her props too, saying that she maintained her professionalism being in a crazy situation. Where I'm like, oh, Dolly, you actually noticed that. Look at you. Fauna, this is where she, you know, says that's not her being a punk, because Rolly is trying to tell DJ Sky, listen, you can't let these bitches punk you. Like, I get that was your way of defending yourself, but don't let anyone punk you. Like, you got the shit smacked out of you. Like, and she says it exactly like that. And Fauna's like, that's not her being a punk. Like, that's not her. And we already addressed that earlier. But I love how now when they're mentioning about Tommie, Bobby fixes his mouth to say he didn't talk the whole time. He fixes his mouth, talk about where was she and why wasn't she here earlier at rehearsal, and why wasn't this, and where was Tommie? Like, and I'm like, yo, this guy really has smoke with Tommie. Like, he has it out for her.
They both have it out for each other.
Yo, every time it comes to Tommie, he always fucking antagonizes her. Like, he always wants to say something, fix his mouth. Like, it is crazy. I'm like, okay, Bobby, you're a baddie. Check you out.
Oh, we know.
Right. Oh my God. Remember Bobby, I Love You Purr?
Bro.
That show was good. They need to bring that back. So now Biggie comes in and she starts explaining the situation that happened between her and Tommie, and off rip, the camera pans on Dolly and Nunu. They look like they not fucking with her side of the story at all. I'm not going to lie. Because even at some point when Tommie comes in after, when Tommie is explaining her side, Nunu and Dolly seem to take her side more and understand Tommie. Because Tommie's whole thing was, you're mad that I'm defending myself. Like, and she, basically that was her saying, I was defensive. But like, I'm trying to defend myself because I'm trying to defend why I'm late, or like why you're saying I'm late.
She didn't want to look stupid in front of production because she didn't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Your fucking fragile ass ego. That's really what it is. Like, what? What are you talking about? Like, you sound like Chrisean.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. So now Tommie and Biggie are arguing back and forth. Biggie's getting emotional. She starts crying and mentions all that stuff. Like, you said I'm a star. I don't know why you saying all this extra shit. Tell them all the extra shit you said, how I'm not a star and all this dumb shit. I'll never be a star. Like, you are going fucking low, you dumb bitch. Da 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 da.
I was crying at when Sapphire just couldn't help but just laugh.
It was
and
so
make
bad.
fun of Biggie, bro. And this is like the second time I'm seeing Sapphire just laughing at Biggie, because it's funny though. I'm not gonna lie, because Biggie is such a unique character.
She really is.
So when she's emotional and like, and they're like, it's funny. Like, I'm sorry. It's kind of like, you gotta chuckle.
And Biggie was getting mad at her, like, stop making fun of me. Like, I feel like you're trying to clown me. And like, Sapphire was like, I'm not. And Sapphire's like imitating her walk like this. And I'm like, yo, like, you really are trying to clown her though. Like, I know you're saying you're not, and I know it's funny, but damn, like, can we wait till after she's done crying?
Nah.
Like, geez.
No, we can't.
Oh my God. And that's the part that killed me. I would be tight too. Like, don't be trying to make fun of my shit. So now they go outside. Everybody's going outside. This is happening. And everyone is confused because they're outside and they're chilling. And all of a sudden, a car pulls up and random girls that no one knows comes out. And allegedly, they're saying that these were girls that Tommie called, because when the car drives off, Tommie goes in the car with them, drives off, and is yelling at the bitches from the window, rolling down the window. So, episode ends there, y'all.
Weirdest part is all these cameras and all this crew, and you don't see anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just like, why didn't we see? But maybe we'll see it in the next episode.
We better, because if not, I'm gonna have my own fucking theories, and it's the same shit that they allowed Chrisean to do. Do you notice that? And this is why I keep referring to Tommie as Chrisean, because it's like, well, if we can't have Chrisean, we have at least Tommie, which is why they probably paid her $400,000 to be on that show. Because I just feel like, I don't know. Tommie's giving very, very pillhead alcoholic this season.
Yeah, for
Talking
sure.
about, I'm an auntie and I'm coming in here with all this wisdom and I don't want to fight. My
Yeah.
daughter graduated. I don't want to embarrass her no more.
And you're still embarrassing
It's
her.
still the same Tommie. What the
Yeah,
fuck? I thought she was going to
literally.
come on some Rolly energy. I feel like Rolly has that energy
Yeah,
this season.
For
like-
sure. For sure. And then we see, like, you know, the preview of how, you know, they're performing. Gretch, of course, says the N-word. Everybody boos her. They show the meet and greet at that event as well. They show Fauna confronting Nunu, you know, and Rolly asking Summer about how she feels about, you know, the split of the big three. Dolly, Lex, what's up with that?
Suki coming at Big Gretch.
Yes, that's right. And we see the behind the scenes before the girls perform. But I thought it was interesting how we didn't see what we saw when we vlogged that event. We went there, we saw them perform, and we vlogged that event. We put part 1 on YouTube, part 2 is on Patreon. So if you guys are not on our Patreon, definitely check that out. We didn't see that at all. And that was a huge situation. Huge.
So I'm curious to know if it actually gets put into the episode or not.
It's
and
looking like it doesn't.
And if it doesn't, I'm curious to know why, because it was a whole thing.
It was.
A whole thing. And if that didn't make it, then I wonder how many other things don't make it. Right? Because that was huge.
That was huge.
And this isn't the first time where we've been to a Baddies event and seen like
a bunch of shit. With
E.T.
E.T. and Biggie.
fight. But that
and they
was,
didn't show it.
that was minor. It was nothing. This, like, Sapphire literally broke the thing at the club.
She
like,
broke
which
the glass.
We ended up going there 2 months after for Christmas, which we didn't even know was Drama Club, because Drama Club ended up making, if you go online and you go to and you look on Instagram, Frosty's New York City Christmas Club or something
Party,
like that.
yeah.
It's a whole thing where drama literally turns into this thing called Frosties, and they completely decorated, which we didn't. It's so different. We didn't even know it was drama. Long story short,
Unrecognizable. Yeah.
So incredibly beautiful. Very nice for Christmas.
Yeah.
It was, but you know what's funny is that 2 months later, and that thing that Sapphire had broke right next to the elevator was still broken. So like, it's not like it was not a simple thing. It was like a real thing that happened. So
they just removed whatever it was in that area.
You
but
you can see it, that there was something there before.
Yeah, which I thought was so crazy. And I'm like, wow, look at these little details. Like, people don't pay attention to. You would have never thought all of that went down in that club. The way they fucking decked that shit out. That shit was unrecognizable.
And then, like, I wonder if they don't post something like that for legal purposes.
Maybe the owner of the club.
Maybe if they put it online, or they're making profit. Like, okay, it's one thing to have online footage of it, but like in court, if they have it on their platform, can they be sued? Because now it's like, but I don't know.
But I'm saying maybe something with the owner is like, we don't want our club to be showcased like that in that light, and maybe they will threaten to sue, because if drama is really important, they making their money, they don't want people to look up drama and then see that big brawl was there.
Maybe, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But
however, if you want to watch the big brawl that happened at drama, it's on our YouTube channel.
100%, and it's all there, baby.
It's all there, and part 2 is all there too.
You can hear Tesehki, Sapphire, Mariah Lynn, Ahna Mac.
There's captions for you if you can't hear it. Yeah,
all that
all
exclusive.
So those are the things that you'll see on our Patreon, behind the scenes content. And when we go to these vlogs, when we go to these events, we'll vlog them. That's on there. You know, BTS of what we do behind the scenes, that's on there. Our live show.
We'll be going to a podcast convention next week. So you're going to see a vlog there. You're going to have an exclusive podcast
recap
episode there.
Of that. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be really, really interesting stuff there. And trust me, there's a lot more to come. We're working on a project that I'm really, really excited about, having to do with zoos. So stay tuned for that because, you know, we doing a few things this year, okay?
We are 100%. And we are going to be going into a deep dive on Diddy as well. And that will be a Patreon exclusive. But this is like deep, though. Deep that I don't think there's a lot of stuff that some people don't even fucking know about. And I'm excited to really, really get into the nitty gritty because it's not just Diddy we'll be talking about. There's other people here. It's so deep. The web is huge. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to check out our Patreon if you want to get access to all of those exclusive types of content. And yeah. This is the end of the episode, y'all. If you guys have your thoughts, comment them below. Tell us where you're from. You know, tell us your thoughts on these past 2 episodes. And yeah, man.
We caught up.
Shit,
Let us know what we missed. I know there's a lot of tea. We're trying to catch up and you know, get back on that wheel of the Baddies realm. So thank you guys if you made it this far. We appreciate y'all for real. Let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're still rocking with us, okay?
Yes,
we have very exciting content for you this year. It's a new year. Hope you guys set your goals. Hope you guys, you know, follow and be disciplined, stay focused, you know, do good things for yourself, for your careers and stuff like that.
100%.
You know, come here to decompress.
And with that being said, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.Strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Randomania1. You guys can find us on Instagram at the Petty Headquarters. You guys can find us on YouTube and all podcast platforms at the Petty Headquarters. We release episodes weekly, y'all. And with that being said,
this was your weekly dose of mess.